from May 1 to May 30 in the same year, the balance in checking account increased. What was the balance in the checking account on May 30? So we have to find the exact value. Let's start with the first statement. The first statement says that if during this period the increase in the balance in the checking account had been 12%, which means in this period, if the increase was 12%, then the balance on May 30 would have been 504. So using this information, we can find out the balance on May 1 because it says that 1.12 multiplied by May 1 balance is equal to $504. That means the balance on May 1 will be equal to 504 divided by 1.12, and that will clearly give us the balance on May 1, but the balance on May 30 cannot be calculated using this because it's a hypothetical situation that the first statement has given, and therefore the first statement alone is not sufficient to answer the question. We eliminate option A and B here. Now we check the second statement, which says that during this period, the increase in the balance was 8%. That means the balance on May 30 is equal to, the increase was 8%, so 1.08 times the balance on May 1. But if we do not know the balance on May 1, we cannot find out the balance on May 30, therefore it's not sufficient. So we can eliminate option A and option B both. If you're wondering why did I multiply 1.08, if something increases by 8%, then the calculation goes exactly this way: x plus 8 over 100 of x, that becomes 1.08 of x. That means if something needs to be increased by 8%, we can just take its cognizance by multiplying the number by 1.08. If something has to be increased by 17%, then we can take the cognizance of it by multiplying something by 1.17. Similarly, if something has to decrease by 12%, that means now we are left with only the 88%, so we can take the cognizance of it by multiplying the number with 0.88. So this is the quick shortcut to find out the percentage changes. However, so far we have made it sure that the first and second statement alone are not sufficient, so now we are going to combine the two statements. Now, combination of the two statements tells us that May 30 is dependent on May 1, and the first statement gives us the actual value of May. That means the actual value of May 30 can be calculated by simply substituting the value of May 1 right here, and therefore the two statements together are sufficient to answer, and the final answer therefore becomes option C, which states that both statements together are sufficient, but neither the statement alone is sufficient. Thank you so much.